All right, guys, welcome to Psychology of Sale. Here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about controlling your emotions. We're going to talk about how crucial it is in sales for you to control your emotions. And let me be specific about that. Sales is an emotional roller coaster if you allow it to be. Meaning, first of all, you have to understand that there's nothing you've done in your life that you were successful 100% of the time, right? I had a guy tell me a long time ago, the key to sales is that if you had the best day ever or the worst day ever, you can't tell the difference. And that always stuck with me, whether you were 0 for 10 or 10 for 10. Like, it doesn't matter. You're just even keeled. You're going to keep doing your thing. You're not going to stop working because you were 10 for 10. You're not going to have a meltdown because you're 0 for 10. And also, what creates additional emotional trauma in salespeople is when you perseverate on it. So let's say the day wasn't where you wanted it to be, and you decide that you're going to talk to somebody about it. Who do we tend to talk to? Somebody doesn't know anything about sales. So we talk to somebody, whether it's friend, parent, significant other, neighbor, guy at the gym, it doesn't matter. We talk to somebody, and there's some people in your life that's good to talk to them because what they should say if they don't know is, I don't know. Like, I've never been through that, so I genuinely don't know. I wish the best for you. Let's talk about like, they don't do that. They tend to lump on because negativity's fun. Positivity isn't that entertaining, isn't that fun. But negativity is really fun for people when they're in a broke mindset, right? So I don't enjoy negativity. It's not that I don't understand that there's things in life, you're going to fall down, it's going to suck. I get all of that. I'm fine. I'll handle it. I'll be accountable. But what happens is when you lose control of your emotions, you lose control of the sale, you lose control of your income. Lose control of your emotions, lose control of the sale, lose control of your income. So also, what is the client trying to do to me if he or she is trying not to buy? Well, they're trying to frustrate you. I don't know why you're calling me. I don't know why you showed up at my house. I don't know why you're telling me I need to get this. This isn't a good time for me. They're challenging you. What are they challenging? First of all, that's just what they're told to do. You get trained in sales. We as human beings get trained on how not to buy something. Usually conditioned because there's so many telemarketers and cold callers that we don't like that. So we get to say stuff like, I'm busy, not now, not interested, whatever. Even if you're in a lead-based sale. Now, I'm letting you know that I'm talking to people in lead-based sales. I think if you're not in lead-based sales, you should get in lead-based sales. I think it's going to be really hard. You're going to have to learn how to control your emotions. I've door knocked, I've cold knocked, I've cold called. But it never gave me anywhere near the result that dialing leads did. Like, never. So for me, it's one of those things where you have to make a decision that you can only focus on what you can control. If you do everything you can to close a deal, an appointment, and you don't close it, you did everything you could. You're like, there's anything else I could have done. Why think about it? Like, why does it really matter? If you've done everything legitimately that you could have done, why does it matter? It doesn't matter. There's nothing else you could have done. And if there are things you could have done and you didn't because you were uncomfortable, afraid, then okay. Like, you'll get it next time, right? I think that, but it takes time and it takes practice. How do you de-escalate somebody trying to get you to be emotional? I don't know why you're at my house, Sean. Well, I don't know why you filled out a form. You need to smile. You're not mad. You're not freaking out. You're not defensive. Well, you're just a salesperson. Yeah, you filled out something, sent it back to me, and I called you back. I'm a crazy good salesperson. No, I'm just doing my job. Smile. Not offensive. You need to get out of my effing house. Man, that's odd for somebody that invited me in their house, So anyway, you want me to take my shoes off? Like, they're just looking for a reaction. That's all. Like, they're looking for you to react. Why? They're testing you. Why? It's what we do. But so what? Like, are you serious? Like, we're going to get that worked up because somebody said no? We're going to get that worked up because you sat down with somebody for an hour and they didn't buy something? We're going to get that worked up because they bought it and canceled it? And what allows you to minimize your emotionality is accountability. Once you acknowledge that They didn't buy it from you and there's something you could have done better. They bought it and canceled from you because there was something you could have done better. That as long as you acknowledge your part and you're accountable for it, that'll eliminate a lot of the emotionality, because you really take a step back and realize, you know what? I could have done better. There were things I could have done better at that moment in time. I should have done A, B, and C. And the more you do this and the less you get emotional, less you react, the thicker skin you'll get, and then eventually and think about the things you've done in your life. There are things you've done that you've done without emotionality. Maybe you're a parent, and when your kid gets all worked up, you learn how to de-escalate. I was a social worker 14 years. I worked with abused, neglected children. Parents that it was brutal. So, but that, I wasn't emotional about that. Early on I started the job when I was 21, 22. But I learned real fast, the more emotional I got, the more they were in control. A man or woman in control of his or her emotions is a dangerous person in a good way. So keep your emotions in check, because if you don't, you won't have your sales in check. And if you don't have that in check, you won't have your profitability in check.